All right, guys, so the other day I shot a video about how we build our chicken tractors. Told you that I'd get back with you a little bit here with moving the birds, and then also in about 2 more days we should have some babies coming in. So I'm going to do a quick video, progress video of where this particular batch of birds are and timing. So let me show you a little bit about how we do this real quick. This right here, I've got this at the edge of the garden because we use this a lot with the garden, but this is one of those, I guess this is a gorilla cart, but there's several different big carts with movable or removable rails like this. This thing's rated at about, I don't know, 1,400 pounds carrying capacity. I've put 500 pounds in it and just pulled it to the end of the road and back just because that's good exercise. And it's a good way to move a lot of stuff if you need to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the sides off of this right quick, and then we will put a dog kennel on it, and we'll put 25 meat birds on it, and we'll take those out and unload them. So let me get the sides off of this, get this positioned over close to where we're going to start, and then I'll tell you about the next piece. All right, guys, so I'm inside the barn. It's just about feed time, and a couple of the donkeys are up here. The cows are coming around the corner. Everybody's hollering, so you have to put up with a little extra noise. But I'm going to show you now. Tomorrow, if we don't get it done today, we'll clean this up, and it'll be all ready for the babies coming in. But this right here is all we use for incubating or getting started our meat birds. That's just a piece of cheap plywood that's about a 1/2 inch thick and 2 feet tall. On each end I used some other walls, and then I just made a big opening door that just, and the light is suspended from it. I've got water and feeders in there. Pretty gross in there at this point. They've been in there about 4 weeks. We occasionally put clean shavings down, but this last week or so I haven't put anything down. So I will go in with a shovel, clean it out, turn it all into compost. But what we're going to do now is we're going to move 20, we've got 55 birds here. We'll move probably 27 in the first batch and 28 in the second batch. And all we're going to do is just put them into the dog crate right here. And it sits on the sits on this cart, and we'll carry it out there and then show you the next step. So we've got 28 in this batch that we're rolling out for the first chicken tractor, and as you can see, we just put them all in here. We'll roll them out there to the field, and we'll transfer them into the chicken tractor at that point, and then they'll be on fresh grass every day, and feed and water, etc. And every barn needs a barn cat. There's the barn cat. She takes care of mice, and or he, I guess, takes care of mice and such. So here we go. So out here at the chicken tractor, we can just pull this thing up and open up and make the transfer. I'll just hit it. Actually, pull it in closer, right here. Come on, Dad. At this point, they probably weigh about 2 pounds a piece or so. Not all of their feathers are in yet, but they have, they no longer need any extra temperature, so they don't need a heat lamp or anything to keep them warm. Murray McMurray always sends a freebie, which is what this little black one is. It looks like a silky. So we'll grow her out, or him, whatever it is, in here so that it's much too small to put in with the full-size hens.
This one right here is going to be fat.
Yeah, some of these guys are getting pretty good size already. So 4 more weeks. They'll go up, they'll jump up to about 7.5 or 8 pounds. I'm going to make sure they know where the water is. Yeah. All right, guys, so filling these things up. This will be the first time I fill it up, so it's going to take a little more to fill the pipes. I may have to take 1.5. I'll give them a while to get acclimated, and I'll come back out and make sure that they've got water, that they're finding the water, and that they're doing okay in this first little bit. I need some more feed on this one, so I'll probably need a half a bag here and another bag and a half over on the other chicken tractor, so I'll bring up 3 for starters. So there we go, pecking around in the grass already. So here we go. We got 53 chicks, bag and a half of feed in each chicken tractor, and they're starting to get acclimated. I'll come back out and check on them in a little bit, let the stress level come down from the move. They'll find the feed pretty easily, but because they haven't used this type of watering system, I'll have to make sure I'll keep a close eye on them for the next 24 hours or so to make sure they're getting water. Once a couple of them figure it out, the other ones will come along behind. I got a couple of them up on the nipple, and then we'll see if the rest of them pick it up. In the past, I have used a similar watering system inside of my starter box in the barn, but the cows did some destruction on it just before these came in, and I didn't fix it. I just went with the old style waterer. So come over here, we'll check on these guys real quick, and then we'll leave them alone for a few hours so they can get acclimated and get relaxed. And of course, feed coming out of the feeders, I guess you could call them, just the down pipes coming from the things at the back, and they should be good. So we'll just give them time to rest up a little bit, and then I'll come back out and check on them in a little bit. So that's how it's done, guys. It's a little bit messy. I just had to go get cleaned up now. But that's how we start our birds out. The next 4 weeks they'll be growing out right here in the chicken tractors out here in the pasture, and I'll move them every day, and I'll only move them the length of the chicken tractor, so every day they'll be on fresh grass. I'll check on them twice a day, morning and night. Typically the morning check will only take a few minutes, make sure that they've got plenty of water. In the afternoons, usually I'll double check to make sure they've got sufficient feed for everything that they're doing. And that's it for the next 4 weeks. When the temperatures are really high, that's one thing we really have to watch out for. High temperatures are not good for birds that grow at this rate. So these should be finished by the first week in July, and then we won't have anything in the pasture through July, August, and then shortly after that we'll run 2 batches afterwards. We were late getting started this year. Chicks came in really late because there's been a high demand. So apparently a lot of people are thinking about meat production. A lot of people are thinking about taking care of family, and that's a good thing. We're always excited to see that when others are taking responsibility for their own families and that sort of thing. So anyway, good stuff. Time to go wash up equipment, start cleaning out and getting ready for the chicks that'll be here in 2 days, and we'll start a new batch in the barn and go from there. All right, for King and Kingdom, bid you shalom.